and student athletes Peyton Tidd and Karina Gaskins. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach and then move over to questions for our student athletes. We'll dismiss them and then go back to Coach for questions. Coach, you can get us started with an opening statement.
Okay. Number one, we are super excited to be here. We are here hopefully to do some damage, make this place interesting. So that is our goal. That is our plan. And I think we're in a really good place to just attack the game.
Now, questions for our student athletes. We'll start down here. And then if you have a question on Zoom, please use the raise your hand function and we'll get to you. Ethan?
For both student athletes, I'm sure seeing your name called on Sunday night was really exciting after kind of the wait and see mode. Will you talk about what that moment was like, and then just what the week has looked like since then?
I think on Sunday, we were really excited for the selection show to see if someone would take a chance on us, and they did, and we were super excited about that because we put a lot of work in the season, and with showing our name on Sunday, we were ready to get this thing rolling and to hit Arkansas hard and show the world what we could do.
Yeah, I was definitely holding on to one of my teammates the whole time, just waiting to see if our name would be called. And it was just very exciting to, be in that room with the energy that we had when our name was called. So I think we're just ready to show up here and do some damage, as Coach said.
Playing in the ACC, how has it prepared you to step into an SEC park and at a regional?
The last couple of years, the ACC has really improved a lot, with the addition of Clemson, Duke, and then just overall the caliber of softball that has increased over the last couple of years. And, looking at that competition in our schedule this year in terms of ACC play, we played a lot of good competition and we've succeeded in that competition many, many times. So, I think that type of caliber softball has really prepared us to, come to Arkansas and has given us the tools that we can succeed.
Yeah, the ACC has definitely been very competitive this year, and in the past couple of years, it's just grown more and more competitive. So, being in this conference has just prepared us to face the best of the best every single weekend.
Could you talk about how it's been, qualifying for an NCAA regional every year that you've been at Notre Dame?
I think it's really special. I think Coach Gumpf has put us in a position where, we can succeed every year, and being a softball program where, we've been consecutively in the NCAA tournament the past, I think it's 23 years. That just shows what this program is about, and just the qualities that we have at Notre Dame and with the softball program.
Any more questions for our student athletes on Zoom? All right, you two may be dismissed. All right, now questions for Coach. We'll get started with Ethan.
Coach, just what's it like, whenever there's a team like this that's fought hard all season to try and make it to the postseason, to see, I'm sure, a lot of joy whenever you see your name called on Selection Sunday?
Yeah, it was a tough one this year because you never know what the committee's looking for. And if they're looking at our total body of work, I knew we had a great shot. If you were looking at the last couple games, I was a little bit worried. I don't think we played our best softball the last couple days. But leading into those couple days, I thought we were playing amazing softball. So it just depends on what you looked at. And luckily, the committee was really smart and looked at our total body of work. I think, when you look at the reasons they chose us is because we beat a lot of really good teams in that top 25 category. And that's what we've done all year. We haven't been as consistent as I would have liked all year, but we've done enough to make some noise.
Was there anything when you were scouting Oregon that kind of jumped off the screen that kind of made you guys drill down and focus a little bit more on some different aspects of their game?
They are, I think the more I watched them, the more I realized how good they really are. Every time I watch them play, they just produce runners on base. They make things happen. They're fast and they're powerful. So I think their offense is very, very good. They kind of remind me of Virginia Tech. I'm going to tell you, that's who I would put them up against offensively. I think they have very similar types of hitters in the box, which I like that. But they're going to come in and they're going to be swinging. And obviously on the mound, they've had pitchers who they have depended on all year that kept them in all their ball games. I mean, they've had some great wins. Talk about some great wins. They've had some great wins.
talk about the totality of your career at Notre Dame. 22 years, 24 straight consecutive regionals. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I just don't take it for granted. And I think you get reminded of that sometimes when things aren't as easy. And I'm really proud of our record as a team. I think we've had some amazing teams, and I've been really lucky. And honestly, I'm just part of it. They're the ones playing the game. I can do what I can do, but at the end of the day, these players are playing, and they're giving our program everything that they have. And we have just had a lot of really pretty incredible women come through our place.
And so in the tournament, there's been a couple of teams, you and Oregon both, that have Arkansas kids on your team. Jolie Mitchell, she's from Redbud. Did you talk to her a little bit about coming back home to Arkansas?
Well, no, but she's talked to us about coming home to Arkansas. Right when we flew in, she told us all these interesting facts about the state. I think what is it? The largest diamond. Yeah, and we know about Walmart, but Tyson Chicken. What is it? The Diamond Mine. Yeah, largest diamond. I mean, that's amazing. So we've had a little lesson in Arkansas on the way in. So that was super fun.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
All right, we'll turn it to Zoom. Eric Lopez, you may unmute yourself.
Coach, good to talk to you again. I'm curious, on selection night, were you surprised to see your name pop up in Fayetteville versus, say, in Evanston or other places? What was that mindset like where when you're looking for your name on that night?
I didn't care where we were going. I just wanted to go and give us another chance to keep beating people and give us a chance to continue our season. So no, I didn't care where. I actually had to say, where are we going? Because all I saw was Notre Dame, and the room went absolutely nuts, and we started celebrating from that moment forward.
What's the key to preparing to go in Fayetteville, maybe a place you're not as used to going to as a coaching staff, to get your players ready for this regional?
Well, we're pretty lucky, Eric, because we're on the road our first 4 or 5 weeks of season. So our team is used to going all over the country. So we're not changing the way we're preparing just to come to Fayetteville because we're used to hitting the road, and we actually played really well on the road, and we've been all over the country doing it.
Do you have another question, Eric?
Yeah, I have one last question. When you look at Oregon, what's going to be the keys in this matchup against them to being successful?
Well, I think we have to minimize base runners, especially free bases. That is critical for our team. And then we have to find a way to generate runs and really sequencing. I think that's going to be super important for us. We need more than a 1 or 2 man show. We need our entire offense working together. And I think if we do those things, I think it'll be a darn good ball game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.